بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين مدد يا رجال الله أهلنا بعون الله وكونوا عونا لنا بالله عشان نحضر بفضل الله سيدي الشيخ محمد مدد يا أولياء الله. Our way is to be not to claim anything. The reality of our existence is that we can't claim anything. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala created us to be servants. وَمَا خَلَقْتُ الْجِنَّ وَالْإِنسَ إِلَّا لِيَعْبُدُونَ. He created us to understand our purpose is to worship Him, and to worship Him you have to know Him. And to know Him you can't know Him directly. How a makhluk, a being that has been created, how can that one know the one who created him? If even now we're in the 2020, and still so much of our own existence is hidden from us. Our physicality, not even our spiritual being, even just our physical being is still unknown. And every day they're still discovering this and that. So if we can't even know our own khalq, how are we going to know Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? So how do you know Him? من عرف نفسه فقد عرف ربه. شيء is أثر or حديث سيدي هذا؟ أثر مو. That the one who knows himself knows his Lord. How? You know your Lord because when you know yourself, you know your ajz, you know your inability. We have no ability to do anything. When you know your Lord, you know your faqr, you know your poverty for Him, your neediness. Every day, so many things have to happen for us to be in existence. So many functions have to happen. We have to have a clean air, we have to have water, we have to have food, we're in complete, food doesn't come from Walmart or grocery stores. We're in complete need for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, for His grace, for His ata. Even those who know say we don't even have real existence. Maulana Shaykh Nazim, Qadasallah Sirul Aziz, he say we are shadows. We don't, even this now they're discovering in physics, the physicality doesn't exist. This is physics, quantum physics. We're not bringing it, awliya knew it from Prophet's ilm 1400 years ago. But now they're coming to say that even our own physical existence is not real at its basic quantum level. So how we know Allah? By knowing ourselves. By knowing we are ajiz, we are unable, we are faqir, we are needy, and then you know He is qadir. You know you are weak, you know He is qadir. By the opposite of His character. You know you are in need, you know He is generous. You know you muftaqir ilayhi, yani you know He is as-samad, He needs no one. And this is the reality of this is the reality of our own existence. So in tariqah, first thing in tariqah they teach you is not to claim anything. And to see yourself as a person who is in need, an existence, a creation who is in need for everything. And not to look at anyone. Like they say, tariqah 101 is to say, everyone is better than me. I am, subhanallah, even not to claim, even you are believing and you're praying, never to see that as something intrinsic in you. It's a grant from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Just as He gave it to you, قَلْبُ الْعَبْدِ بَيْنَ إِصْبَعِ الرَّحْمَنِ Hadith al-Nabi sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. Your heart is between His two fingers. Just that person you may be looking down at, that maybe they're celebrating New Year's or they're doing this, and we look, some people look down, look at what they're doing. That could be you. It's not because you are a special one that, no, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in His wisdom, in His ata, in His generosity, He gave you to say La ilaha illallah Muhammad Rasulullah. Mawlana Shaykh Nazim one time got out of the car because one person looked at, one of the murids looked at, they were going through a Christian area, looked at a Christian and he said, Alhamdulillah, look at him. And he was like, you think you are better than him? Yeah. So it's, the teaching is humility. Tariqah is to take away everything. Our aina, I am. And you know the person by how much they're not. So when you go to real awliya, real men of Allah, you see them, they're so humble. That's the way, they don't see themselves. There's a video I was watching of Mawlana Shaykh Nazim. A younger scholar came to him from Bahrain. And Mawlana was playfully playing with him. He was hugging Shaykh Nazim like this. And Shaykh Nazim is in his 90s. And Shaykh Nazim goes, looks like there's something over there. The gentleman looked, Shaykh Nazim kisses his hand. It's humility. They don't see themselves. I am. I have arrived. That's the opposite. That's the shaitanic way. That's the tariqah of shaitan. I am better than him, he said about Sayyidina Adam. Ana rabbukum al-a'la, Fir'aun. That's the tariqah of Fir'aun. I am Lord Most High. Tariqah of Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. What Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, with all he's been granted, with maqam al-mahmud, with al-wasila, with al-shafa'a, with ana sayyidu walad Adam wa la fakhr. رَبِّ لَا تَكِلْنِي لِنَفْسِي طَرْفَةَ عَيْنٍ وَلَا أَقَلَّ مِنْ ذَلِكَ, he used to say. My Lord, don't leave me to myself for an iota, for a طَرْفَةَ عَيْن. Don't leave me. That's your messenger. That's the humility, the humbleness that he showed. That is the real way. And it is a continuous and continual struggle. This is the jihad. This is the real jihad in fi sabilillah. Because we all have the same beast. We all have the same ego. Mawlana Shaykh Qaddasallahu Sirrul Aziz, he said our souls are unique. Each one has a different spirituality. But our egos, he said, they're all the same. They're twins. So one person was thinking, well, what about Hitler? My ego is like Hitler ego? My ego is like mass murder ego? Yes. And Mawlana Shaykh Nazim explained it beautifully. He said the egos, they differ not because they're different. He says they differ in circumstances. Like a farmer taking some seeds and throwing. Some fall in fertile ground with lots of sun. Some fall in the shade. Some fall on rocks. Some fall like this. But us, given the right circumstances, the right education or lack of it, the right environment, we can become monsters. Human beings untrained, untamed, the sky is the limit of our bad manners and arrogance. So we can't say. That's the reality. That's why, Alhamdulillah, Rabbil Alameen, Rabb, Al-Murabbi, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sending us prophets for tarbiyah, sending us religion so that we are tamed, we are taught our purpose in existence. Tariqah is for this reason. So it's very simple then to know. You see somebody saying I, that's alhamdulillah, we don't look down on anyone, but you know that their environment and circumstances has put them in such a predicament. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala al-afiyah, that Ya Rabbi, make us true servants. That's always the teaching. Make us real servants to you. Make us real abd. Give us real humility. Take away our arrogance. Take away our pride, our bad manners, Ya Rabbi. We are weak ones. And grant us tawfiq to serve you, Prophet ﷺ, and serve this religion. ومن الله التوفيق بحرمة الحبيب بحرمة الفاتحة.